higher risk that can affect the company. Maybe it's a failure or a success. And we need to study and analyze the project carefully before accepting the proposal. Then all of this we can conclude as capital budgeting. Capital budgeting is the process of business undertake evaluate potential major project or investment. And we have identified 3 objectives from this project. First, to understand how the proposed capital expenditure is evaluated. Second, to identify the impact of proposal to different departments of company. And third, to get an idea of how cash flow is determined.
Okay, we continue to the case background. First, Victoria Chemicals is a leading competitor in the major chemical and polypropylene manufacturers of polymers that actively used in many products. Second, the company produces chemicals at 2 plants that have the same size, which is located in Merseyside and in Rotterdam. Third, the company faces 5 major competitors in the polypropylene industry, in addition to many numerous smaller manufacturers. So, and next is the performance of company is declining, where the earnings dropped to 180% per share in 2007 from 250% per share in 2006. Okay, and lastly, Lucy Morris and Frank Greystock presented the 12 million project capital to the senior management direct to change and mitigate the polypropylene production. To the proposed capital program, the main reason or issues, first is to achieve increased production efficiency. The second one is Victoria Chemicals was under pressure from investors to improve its financial performance. Okay, the improvement that can be made by Ms. Morris, who take a position as a plant manager. First is relocating and modernizing tanker unloading areas, which will enable a process flow to be streamlined. Second one is refurbishing the polymerization tank to achieve higher pressure and thus greater output. The third one is renovating the compounding plant to increase extraction throughput and obtain energy savings. Next, we go to the cost of the proposed capital. So the cost is about 12 million that been used by plant manager, which is Lucy Morris. Next is disadvantages. Okay, disadvantages of this proposed capital is the plant will be shut down for 45 days next and running the risk of losing customers. Okay, and the benefits is, the first one is lower energy requirements that leads to a 7% greater manufacturing throughput. The second one is improve the gross margin from 11.5% to 12.5% due to the expected efficiencies in the production process. Okay, next is we're gonna continue with evaluating capital expenditure proposal at Victoria Chemicals. Okay, Victoria Chemicals has 4 project categories, which include first, new product or market. Second one is product or market expansion. The third one is engineering efficiency, and the last one is safety and environment. Okay, the Merseyside project falls into the engineering efficiency category and must meet the following requirements for consideration, which is, the first one is impact on earning per share. Second one is payback. Third one is discounted cash flow, and the last one is internal rate of return. So we're going to look first on the earning per share. So the contribution to net income must be positive. The Merseyside project is expected to increase an average EPS of 0.022 million a year, so that it will meet the first criteria to be considered. Okay, to calculate the earning per share, first we found the incremental gross profit, which is 2.3 million, and we divided with the number of shares outstanding, which is 92891,240 shares, and we will get the incremental earning per share, which is about 0.022 million as stated before. Next, we go to the payback period, which is the total amount of years for free cash to fully repay the project's initial output is 6 years. The Merseyside project has a repayment period of 3.8 years. So, what can we see? The required years is 6 years, but the payback date 3.8 years. So it indicates that they settled less than the required years. So what we can conclude that they met the requirement as well for the capital for the project to be accepted. Next we go to the discounted cash flow. So the project's current value must be positive. Thus, with a 10% discount, the Merseyside project currently has a net worth of 10.6 million. So what can we see is the net present value of the adjusted calculation is 10.57 million, in which this is slightly lower than the amount determined by the Merseyside project. But the criteria for the project to be accepted is that the net present value must be positive. So the net present value has met the requirement as well. So next we go to internal rate of return. The IRR of the proposed project must be higher than 10%. The hurdle rate, which in this Merseyside project has a 24.3%. So what can we see that the required for the IRR to be approved is 10%. So based on the calculation on the IRR, we can say that they have the calculation that we have made is higher than the required rate of return that they want. So we can see that internal rate of return has met the requirement as well. So the project can be accepted. Okay, to be concluded, the Merseyside project has met all 4 investment criteria. Okay, of the 4 methods, the most widely used for evaluation is the NPV and the IRR. Meanwhile, for EPS and payback period will be less used because of the evaluation process. So, why we say that IRR and NPV is the best way to evaluate the project, because it takes into an account all the costs associated with the project and use the cash flow of the project as stated in Exhibit 1. Okay, the reason why payback period and EPS are not used in the final determination of project acceptance due to their shortcomings. When using EPS and EPS to evaluate project, it will be more biased towards the short-term project. This is because EPS is focused on current cash flows rather than direct cash flows. So the reason why the payback period is not a decisive factor to determine for the whether to accept the project is because it doesn't take into the account the time value of money and the cash flow that occurs after the repayment period have been reached.
Okay, now we move to the first concern on transport division. The issue in this division is should they include cost of tanker in the initial aspects or not? Then from the transport division suggestion, the tanker purchase should include in the initial expense because the increase in the output will increase the capacity of the tanker. Then it will make the company buy the tanker earlier in 2010 instead of 2012 at GBP 2 million. And in order to support the growth in other areas, they need to purchase new rolling stock. But from this discussion, Greystone disagree with the transport division because it will use the excess capacity that should be used to help the company. And secondly, transport division should carry allocation of rolling stock itself. Okay, from the DCF analysis that given in the question, we can look that at the depreciation, there's a change in method they use in depreciation, which is from 2008 until 2015, they use the double declining method, while in 2016 until 2022, they use the straight line method.
Okay, the next concern for this study case is concern of the ICT sales and marketing department. Okay, in this department, they concern about internal cannibalization. Okay, cannibalization is referred to the reduction of sales revenue, sales production, and also market share Okay, based on this discussion, they discussed idea to accept the idea of renovate the polypropylene production at the Western site or not. Okay, based on this discussion, the director of sales have come up with a few opinion. Okay, the first one, he give the opinion if they accept the renovation ideas, they need to shift capacity away from the Rotterdam plant and toward in sites in order to compensate for the increase of goods volume. Okay, but this process of shifting resources would result in an internal cannibalization. So he give the opinion if they accept this project, oversupply will occur in the market because they need to overcome competition and recession that is affecting the economy. But Christo on the other hand believe that cannibalization is not relevant in a cash flow. Okay, as you can see here, it shows that a difference between their sales. This one is the new sales and this one is the old sales. Okay, if we can see, if they accept this project, the amount of new sales will increase, and it shows that the amount of sales is greater from the old sales. Okay. Griffin Sweet, assistant plant manager, proposed to modernize the separate and independent part of Merseyside. And this proposal will cost 1 million GBP, and it will result the cash flow will improve to GBP 25,000. Okay, it shows that the director of sales have a good opinion, but the statement of Bristol stock, which he did not believe to include the cannibalization in its cash flow, is wrong.
One is about the concerns of assistant plant manager. So the issue is the EPC project, which is EPC means ethylene propylene copolymer rubber. So the Griffin TV, which is the assistant plant manager, suggests the EPC project include in part of polypropylene line renovation. So this project had been only marginally profitable to Victoria Chemicals. Why did we want this project in line renovation? This is because this project gives the lowest cost base in the world. Besides, it also will improve the cash flow by 25,000 pounds sterling. But at the current price and volume, this project has negative NPV, which is negative 750,000 pounds sterling. So this will give disadvantage of benefit in long term for Victoria Chemicals. But David still insists this project is good for the Victoria Chemicals. However, this project has been rejected by the executive committee because on economic grounds. So the discussion and analysis is Victoria Chemicals have to ignore and reject the EPC project because we know this project has negative NPV. So the negative NPV will loses its attractiveness and it has higher risk. Besides, also do not guarantee the long-term profit for Victoria Chemicals. So the EPC production cannot incorporate to the current analysis.
So next, I will explain about the concern for treasury staff, which is the issue is about cash flow and discount rate. The cash flow was discounted using 10% discount rate, where Greystock get it from the company capital budgeting manual and just stick to the number in the manual. The issue started when the treasury staff start to claim that 10% discount rate used in the cash flow is nominal, whereby the real rate is 7%. The treasury thinks that the inflation will be 3% per year. However, Greystock did not take any consideration with the real inflation, which is around 2 to 3%, and assume 0% inflation, just like in the manual. Therefore, for the recommendation, Greystock analysis need to do an overhaul by adding 3% of inflation rate and stick with the same nominal rate nominal discount rate, which is 10%, in order to keep the consistency. And the inflation needs to be counted since the beginning of 2008, and after that we have to find new MPV and new IRR by using new discount rate to make a decision for the project. So here we already changed the inflation rate to 3% and remain the discount rate which is 10%. So for the conclusion, the inflation is not a determining factor in the NPV that will not affect the decision, the project decision. Either if we use the real rate of 7% or nominal rate of 10%, there will be just a little changes in NPV. Therefore, the project should be accepted because the NPV is still positive and the RIR is still greater than the discount rate, which is 10%.
Okay, this is our data analysis after consider from the other department, and we can conclude that Christoph have given a wrong assumption. For example, from the sales department, Christoph says that he did not want to include cannibalization in their cash flow. But as you can see, sales department have increased the amount of sales from 171.36 to 191.73 after they accept the idea of renovation the Merseyside plant.
Okay, next for the depreciation, Greystock before this he did not add the depreciation under the rolling stock, so we need to change and add the depreciation under the rolling stock. And also there is change from depreciation method from double declining into straight line method. The straight line method start change from 2016 and year.
Next, for the cash flow and discount rate, even though they implement the inflation rate of 3% and remain the discount rate at 10%, there will be just a little changes in NPV. Therefore, it will not affect the project decision.
Okay, last but not least, the EPC project does not affect the Merseyside plant. Besides, the Victoria Chemicals already reject the EPC project because it has negative NPV.
Okay, we can conclude that based on our study, we can conclude that Victoria Chemicals should accept the idea of renovating Merseyside project because of the net present value still remain positive and the IRR is higher than the discount rate, which is 10%. As you can see that the before and after we accept the project, there's just have a slightly different amount but still positive. So for the IRR, which is for both before and after we accept the project, it remains higher than the discount rate.